All right, welcome back to my channel. Carl Explores SF is here for another episode. And today we're here in San Francisco in the Fisherman's Wharf area, which is pretty much north central of San Francisco. I've covered other videos like the Marina District. I've done several videos in the Marina District. So it's not that far from here. Matter of fact, one of the landmarks is right behind me over there is Ghirardelli Square, which is the chocolate company. And they have a little mall out there back behind me. And they have the chocolate store, restaurant. So it's a hot spot, okay? And right here, we're on the water. It's a very popular spot for people actually swim in these waters. They swim in these waters. It's actually called the Aquatic Cove. And right behind me, it's closed. It's been closed for like 2 years now. It's a fishing pier right behind me. They closed it a couple years ago for structural issues. Okay, but I'm gonna show you the pier and hopefully they repair it soon because I've fished there myself, done some crabbing. Really nice place. And then we're gonna go for a walk up these steps and I'm gonna show you what they look like. You're in for a treat. I've been here a few times before, but I've never quite captured it on film. And this will also highlight one of my previous videos where we were in Fort Point here in San Francisco, where I showed you the museum. Fort Point housed the artillery pieces from that era, and it's also right next to the Golden Gate Bridge. So let me show you the fishing pier right behind me, and let's go for a little walk towards there. Okay, show you a little bit more. Oh, let me extend my tripod here. I'm going to show you the fishing pier. It's now been closed. There was I believe, or if I remember correctly, it was because of a earthquake far off from here, and they decided to close off the bridge because it's been in disrepair, and I guess they deemed it unsafe. And this is a national park, part of the national park, so it's a shame that it's been closed this long. All right, so let me show you the bridge. All right, so we're here at the Cove. Ghirardelli Square is right over there. Aquatic Cove, and there's some museum ships here as well. And this is the fishing pier over there, and it's been closed for a little while, a couple of years. And it's a shame that we can't tour this area. So San Francisco Maritime National Historic Park, like I was saying, Aquatic Cove, and we would be right over more towards here right now, because this is the pier, entrance to the pier. Actually, there's a star right there. So we're right here right now. Ghirardelli's over there. Okay. So the left side's been closed for a while. That's fenced off. It's been closed for a number of years, but now that the whole entire pier is closed. Okay, I've spent some time fishing there. It's a shame. We need to get it back. And let's take a peek here. And you can see it's been in disrepair for a while, like the stone structure's been falling apart. Okay, and if you see this, I mean, it's really, you can see it's really been falling apart. Now this pier has been closed as far as I can remember. Been here 4 years, it's already been closed. Fort Mason, let's get a view of this. Fort Mason. So we're gonna make our way up the hill in that direction, and we're gonna see some of the old artillery guns. Okay, we're gonna walk up there, but before I do that, let me show you remnants of this pier. And this is another part, Fort Mason, straight that way. Got to go uphill. We'll take a look at that at some other time, but you get a vantage point up on the hill there. There's a trail, walking trail, and we're gonna go through there. But we're gonna enter it from here. All right, I'm gonna get a walk in. So here there are parking spaces. They're free to park, but it's first come, first served, and during busy hours, this place is full. So fortunately, we were able to come here and grab a space. Now, if you check this out, they've done a really good job of maintaining the area, keeping it, a park-like, and there's some gardens up that way, which we will see. And for me, this is like a hidden gem. This area here. Temperature is actually on the cooler side, maybe mid 50s now. It's not super warm, but today's actually Wednesday. But yesterday was really warm. It was in the 70s, low 80s. And it's cooling down again. And tomorrow there's going to be some rain expected. All right, so here are the steps. Let's take a walk. Unfortunately, some people love these graffiti, what they consider tagging, defacing the park. Okay. We're here. You can see some of these gardens here, some of these wildflowers that are here. All right, let's continue to make our way up these steps here. It seems like they've defaced this here also. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're at what's called Black Point. Let's take a look at some more of the gardens. Oh, I just caught them just in time. Tulips are blooming here. Okay. continue to make our way up. So definitely a lot of steps. So if you're looking for a good walk and some exercise, this is it. But you're in for a treat once we get upstairs. All right. Okay. Get some more gardens here. Look at that view. Aquatic Cove right there. And Alcatraz Island is over there. Okay. So they have these homes here. They're private residences, but this area during its military days was these homes were like general officers' quarters. Okay. Let's show you the plaques here. Terrace Gardens. Take a look at this image from back in the day, 1890. Specifically points out general's residence right here. And this is what it is now. All right, check this out. Again, get another glimpse here. All right, so we're here. The cove is right behind me. Okay. All right, go for a little bit of walk. I'll keep it like this for right now. Let's go for a walk. We're running short of time because I gotta get back and move on to my next errand. So, but I wanna make this walk to where the artillery placements were, and that'll kind of like cap off my video that I did, which I'll post a link on the end of the video, of Fort Point, which housed artillery pieces, and on that what would you call it? It's a fort. So, but these artillery pieces were placed up on the hills to protect the bay. So I'll show you that. So we're still here. Just left that area there where I showed you the placard for the general's quarters. We're just following this trail, and from here, oh good, thank you, we'll be able to see the artillery pieces over there straight ahead. In case you weren't aware, so these homes were, it was a military base. So these nicer homes were officers' quarters, like generals, for example. And some of the old barracks that were for enlisted persons are located elsewhere. But all those buildings, most of them have been turned into apartments. So people do live here. So I guess that's the name of where we're headed, Black Point Battery. Okay. Yeah. And if you lived here, you have such amazing views.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad.
All right, here we go. Okay. So earlier I was down there by the fishing piers and I was pointing out this area up in the hills. And here we are. So this is the trail up the hills and that was the fishing piers. Get a better view of the cove from here. All right, keep making our way up. Okay, here we are. So here's one of those artillery pieces here. And from there you can see the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. Hopefully they find this person here, Taylor. Okay. And again, Alcatraz is right there. Okay, so Black Point fortifications. So this is probably what we were looking at right here, which is right over there. 10-inch caliber cannon. Wow, 128-pound cannonballs up to 2 miles. So at some point, this is what they look like. They were lined up. All right. So this right here is actually hostels. Okay. Bay. Okay. So since we've already covered the way up here, we're gonna exit back towards the piers from where the hostels are and walk downhill. Okay. This car must have been here for a minute. Tires has been flat for a while. So it's Hosteling International. It's a part of that group. So if you're interested, check out their website. So here we're right above the hill of here, but we don't have the time, but we'll explore that area over there at some point. And from here, I don't know if you can make it out, it's the Palace of Fine Arts straight that way. But all this is part of Fort Mason. Okay. All right. We'll make our way down. So this is a very steep grade uphill. I've ridden my bicycles up here. You know, this is a part of the trail leading up to Fort Point. So I've mentioned before I would ride my bicycle all the way to Fort Point, and I would pass this area here going uphill. So hopefully you guys watched my video and enjoyed the tour. Not many people would take that steps leading up to the Black Point Garden. So not many people are aware of it. Most people here would come to this trail and or just stay within the Ghirardelli Square area.
So heavy.
All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the little tour. All right, we're pretty much right where we started from. So we're gonna end it right here in the closed off fishing piers. And once they reopen, rehabilitate the area, I'll definitely be here to catch a video. Okay. And for those of you guys that have watched the video all the way to the end, if you want me to cover any particular place here in San Francisco, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if it's doable. You know. So once again, Carl Explores SF, and I'll catch you on the next one.